First grade friends, our last lesson that we had, we talked about two-dimensional shapes or 2D shapes. This lesson, we're going to be talking about 3D shapes.
We are going to start with this shape. Does anyone know what this shape is? Yes, this shape is a sphere. How do we know it's a sphere? We know that this is a sphere because it has no sides and it is round. The next three-dimensional shape is a cube. That's right, a cube is kind of like a square, but it's got 6 sides, 6 squares all put together. You can turn it around and move it and touch all the sides. That is a cube. The next three-dimensional shape is a rectangular prism. Rectangular prism is kind of a hard one to say, but it's pretty easy to remember. It's rectangles all put together. There's 4 rectangles, and then actually there's 2 squares that make it flat so it can stand up. This is a rectangular prism.
The next shape that we are going to learn about is a cylinder. The cylinder is long and it has 2 flat sides that look like circles. And the last shape we have is the cone. The cone is round, but it has a flat circle on the bottom. So we explored our school today again, and we found 3D shapes throughout our school. And we want to share those with you.
I went to the classroom and I found this globe. What shape is this globe? It's a sphere. I found 2 cubes in the classroom right away. The first one, I found dice that you throw and roll, and you can do all kinds of math activities and also some fun games with. That one is pretty easy, but look at that cube. I also found a number cube. This has numbers. This actually has numbers the same as that. Look at that, a 3 and a 3. Then I also looked around and found a couple rectangular prisms. Here's a dry eraser for my whiteboard. I have lots of these. And you know what else I have a lot of? These tissue boxes. This is another rectangular prism.
So I started looking for a cylinder, and I found first a marker. We use those every day, but they're long and they have the circles on the bottom, a cylinder. The next thing I found was my Clorox wipes. It has that tube that goes down and the circle on each end. And then I was looking for a cone. The cones were harder to find in my classroom. The first thing I found was a cone. And this is something that teachers use to put on your desk to tell you that you're doing a great job. And then I also found on the very top of my glue bottle, there's another cone. So then we started thinking about, what if we go outside again? What kind of shapes, 3D shapes, could we find outside?
I found a playground ball. What shape is a playground ball? A sphere.
I found a traffic cone. We see a lot of these when we're doing car pickups or maybe out by the buses. So what kind of shape is this? A cone.
So again, we want to have you take a look around and see what kind of shapes, three-dimensional shapes, could you find around your house? Or maybe even if you went outside with an adult again, you could look around outside and see what kind of shapes you could find out there. Happy shape hunting!